I thought I'd just try to get a shot in of the moon as it's rising. So it's just behind the birch tree. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? It has been a beautiful day here in the west of Ireland. As you can see, the sky is just quite blue and very clear. It's approximately, let me just see now, 20 past 8 in the evening, and the sun is still shining. So I thought I'd just go for a little walk around the garden. I'll try not to say too much. I'll just let the pictures speak for themselves and the sounds. Beautiful sounds. Birds singing. I'm taking you to places I don't usually take you to. This is the wood shed. Now, on the left hand side here you can see all the wood that's dry and ready to burn. And on the right hand side I've been stacking up lots and lots of wood. It used to be the old hen house, but I just sawed off a section of it to make it accessible, you know, for storing wood. You can't have enough wood stores. There's the bees working, look. There's the bees working. They work late into the night. Beautiful little creatures. Now, over recent days, I've been really busy. I've been doing a lot of painting outside of the cottage, you know, preserving the woodwork. Stuff that has to be done at this time of year. And as you can see, I've been cutting back some of the willow. Now most of this will be shredded and used as a cover in the compost toilet. So it will eventually then go back out on the land. Look at the little birds up there. They're just enjoying the evening sun. Look at that. Little chaffinch, I think. I know it looks like a robin, but it's not. Look, go a bit closer. There you go, you can see. It's got a different shaped head. And the hens are down there in their little run. Now I haven't actually got all this willow picked up and moved down to the barn. The primrose is there. You know, I was up in the I was up in Belfast last week, and just travelling around Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK. And as with the UK, there is, I think, an overuse of pesticides and chemicals to the extent that there were no primroses. And apparently within the UK, the primrose is an endangered flower and you're not allowed to dig it up. Well, that's a shame really, because there's masses of primroses here. Absolutely masses of them. Can you see? And celandines. And a lot of these flowers have actually self-seeded over the past 12 years because there's been no animals on the land. There have been no animals grazing, hoofing it about. And so the land has had a real chance to regenerate. So anyone in Northern Ireland, if you want some primroses, take a wee trip down over the border. The farmers are a bit lackadaisical here, they don't do as much spraying. So we've got banks of primroses all around. So there's a pear tree there, look. Lots of blossom on it. You see? Looks like we could have a good harvest of pears. Let's see. Just hope that a late frost doesn't get to the blossom. But it's quite protected here. Now I've got to show you this jostaberry. Look at that. Look at all the flowers. I mean, there's just going to be masses and masses of jostaberries on this one bush. Look at that. And of course the bees just go crazy with these flowers. They love these flowers. I'm just going to pull back a bit so you can see this one incredible giant of a bush. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Now we'll just pop into the tunnel. I want to show you all the great things in here. So the grapevine is coming out. Look at that. And lots of lemon balm, lots of seedlings. Everything's doing well. And the water in this bin now is actually quite warm. So if there is a frost, the warmth just from this water, I think, will keep the tunnel frost free. Some of the strawberries. Aha! Little one, look at this. I think this is a pumpkin. Look, lots of little leaves on it. It's a good sign. My giant kale. I think it's kale. I've been using it as kale anyway. And I want to show you up here the purple sprouting broccoli. I thought these were cauliflowers. I am notorious, okay, for just chucking seed down and thinking, oh, I must put a label on that, and then totally forgetting. So the cauliflowers are looking a bit purple. But hey, look at all those little sprouts. Now, can I say, people who have bought seeds in Belton Cottage, if your celery turns out to be leeks or your chives turn out to be something else, please forgive me, okay? I can get a bit scatty at times. I just get over enthusiastic, you know. But usually now, I must say, with my seeds, I mustn't put myself down too much on this, because I am quite good at ensuring that, you know, the seeds are in the right package and everything. Now look at this, produced in Ireland, Living Green. This compost is approved for use in organic production, fortified with worm cast. This excellent medium provides a sustainable and ideal soil for your plants and vegetables. 40 litres, and it's got the little thing, the Organic Trust. Now, my local garden centre does 3 of these 40 litre sacks for €20, which is actually quite good value, because look at the quality of it. Look at this. Oh, it's lovely and warm. It's gorgeous. Beautiful stuff. Oh, look, I've sown far too many seeds. I need to be restrained. I need to be handcuffed, actually. Sometime around early March, either handcuff me or padlock up the tunnel so as I can't get in, because I just sow loads of seeds and then I haven't got the heart to compost them, so I keep potting them on and potting them on. Now look at this, I've got blossom coming out on the plum tree. Isn't that fab? You see, all that judicious pruning has paid off. My daughter Cara has been taking a horticultural course, so she's been advising me on pruning. She's actually very good. She knows far more about plants than what I do. I'm more of an intuitive gardener, you know. Look at this pear tree. Look at it. Oh, what a lovely girl. And all the lovely blossom coming out on her. Now this pear tree fell over. I stuck a stake in, okay, but I didn't actually stake the tree to it because I don't like doing that. So what I did, on the advice of my daughter, I actually cut off the great big heavy branch. I cut that off. I've left a bit on there, you know, because I don't want it to damage the tree too much. But it's actually taken all the weight off this side. So I'll just pull back and let you see. Now she's still over a bit on one side, but you can see from all that blossom, because I did actually give her a good feed as well, you know. I think she's going to be fine, and that should help. That should do the trick. Starting now just to get a little bit dark here. Well, more shadowy than dark. Oh, look at this. You see, it's lovely going around the garden with a little video camera, because I'm getting to see things that I wouldn't normally see. Well, I would see if I came this way. This is the red currant bush. Well, one of many. Okay, and it's absolutely covered in little pendants of soon to open flowers. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. I'm going to have an absolutely fantastic harvest this year. Now the apple trees have done really well since they were pruned. Look at this, I've got some lovely blossom coming in there. So I think there's going to be a good crop of apples as well. Now, we'll walk on round because I want to show you the painting I've been doing on the outside of the cottage. There's the ladder that I was perched up on the top of. Oh gosh, didn't even have my mobile phone with me. So if I had fallen off the ladder, I'd have just laid there like a beached whale until someone came up the drive, which could have been days. Anyway, this is the new colour. What do you think? The woodwork is done in sage green, wood preservative, and the door and the frame is done in a very similar colour, but it's actually paint. It really shows off the planting on either side. And I'll just walk around here. Isn't that lovely? I've got to paint that barge board at the top. I've still got quite a lot to do. But it's coming on. So hopefully tomorrow I will get some of the woodwork done on the lodge. Starting to look quite summery. And there's all the valerian coming up. And the oxeye daisies are starting to come up. And up along here I've got clematis. Oh, look at all the aquilegia. That's all starting to burst into life. Now I've got clematis here, which always looks a bit woody, but look at the little buds. Little buds coming out all over. When this opens up, it's a sight for sore eyes. It's absolutely beautiful. So there's so much to look forward to now. I love this time of year. The sky, isn't it beautiful? There's the moon. One of the crystals. I'm charging the crystals. I'm hanging them all around the garden in various places where they will be charged with all this beautiful energy. I mean, there's just so much energy here. It's very magical. Standard horticulture doesn't have an explanation for all this, you see. All this growth, all this magnificence. 12 years ago, all this land was just a rushy field. Poor land. Poor land. I hear people say that. Oh, that's poor land. Poor land, my backside. Abused earth. Once you stop abusing it, and you start to love it, and you start to tend it, and you start to serve the forces that make up this incredible planet. Divine forces. Not that religion teaches that. But when you start to do that, something beautiful starts to happen. And not just on the earth that you tend, but within your own life. You get a wonderful peace. You get a wonderful quietness in your life. Get joy. Joy. I think joy is missing, isn't it? In this world. Very few people feel any joy. That's sad. And all they have to do is just to connect with Mother Earth. More primroses. And look at that spurge growing on the rock. How can that be? The magical wood. I can't explain it. That's why I say it's magical. I love to hear the birds. If heaven doesn't have birds, I don't want to go there. And if heaven doesn't have dogs and cats, I don't want to go there. Heaven is earth. Signs of the goddess. Look at those primroses. What the hell have farmers done to the land that they're supposed to protect that has caused the primrose to be endangered? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Lots of things I don't understand. Is it that people want to live in hell? That they want to create a hell on earth and live in it? Silly people. Silly, silly, silly people. Let's move that ladder. And one last look at the moon. It's a full moon tonight.